What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What is going on? Hey, hey. I am here, y'all. I said to myself, we gonna thug it out and be here for the people. Okay. What's up, Shakira? What's up, Mug Chip? Hey, boo. Shondos across the building. Shondos to you all. Listen, technically, I should be somewhere in a cocoon, sleep, a quintessential, knocked out, dead to the world. I got in about 7:30 this morning. Hey, Lastasia. Hey, L Love. Hey, y'all. Shondo's around the building. Thank y'all for coming through. I got in about 7:30 this morning because I was out in the streets. The streets was calling. Hey, Miss Queenie. And I said, oh, I'm tired. I need to lay down. It's just not do silly Saturday today. And so I put up the post and I was like, oh, I'm just too tired. And then I laid here and then debate called because today he's having a memorial for his mom who passed last year and he didn't have a chance to bury her last year. So he's doing that today in North Carolina. And so I was talking to him. He was having a hard time this morning with all of that. And so I was talking to him. And in my talking to him, I said, because I got to go by the job a little bit later, at about 1:32. So I said, you know what? Let's give the people what they want. Got to give the people, got to give them what they want. The people want Silly Saturday. I know y'all have come to expect Silly Saturday from me, so I'm here for y'all, thugging it out, pushing through. Tired as all get out. Y'all don't even want to see the bags underneath the bags that I got right now, because I've been in these streets all night. But we are here. We are thugging it out. We gonna make it do what it do, and I'm gonna give y'all the best of me. That's all I can do. I'm just here to give y'all the best of me. Good morning, beautiful people. I'm here giving y'all the best that I got in the immortal words of Miss Anita Baker, who we love. All right, so I'm here. Hello, everyone. Um, so yeah, we're gonna do what it do today. We're gonna make it work, make it happen. You know, we playing around with the graphics. Y'all see I keep playing around with the graphics. I hope y'all like this one a little better. Y'all don't ask for a whole lot. I guess not. I don't ask for nothing. I don't ask y'all for nothing. Um, but yeah, hopefully y'all like the graphics and everything. Wanted to make sure I changed it up again for y'all. Wanted to make sure to see if you like it, see how you feel about it. I kept it basically the same, but I kind of moved some stuff around, transitioned it like up here, so it's up there and stuff. Anyway, we're here. We are here. So, but all I ask is that y'all, continue to come out and support and everything. Do what y'all do. I'm here, just a little guy, just trying to give you a laugh for the day. Get your morning started. Help your Memorial Weekend go by faster. Um, so yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna get my bad stuff out of the way first, and then we will hit the good, and then we'll hit some more happy jovial stuff. So yeah, but yeah, all of this stuff is moved up here: email, Twitter, Instagram, Cash App is up there, and so storage down there. Silly Saturday over here, where up here. So yeah, hope y'all like. I'm always working for y'all, making improvements. So, um, for our first story of the day, for our first story of the day, we all right. So, in the great state of Nebraska, we have another sugar spike going on in Nebraska. Okay, Another day in the world of education, another sugar spike going on. So, hey, Nerd Guru, what's going on? What's going on, bro? So here's what we got. In the great state of Nebraska, a young 17-year-old black male by the name of Ezekiel Wells. He's a student, has a science class. Um, and so let me paint the picture for you. Ezekiel is in science, getting ready to take a test, looks like probably like a final exam or something like that. And they're going through the test. And I want to get this right. Um, I want to make sure I set this up properly for you, okay? It's a science class. The science class has a multiple choice question. One of the questions say which because um in science class you have you learn King Philip came over for good spaghetti. King Philip kingdom phylum class order family genus species. You probably learned that in a biology class. King Philip came over for good spaghetti. That's how I learned it. Kingdom phylum class order family genus species. When you're learning classification of animals and classification of living things here on the earth. So there was a multiple choice question. The question says, which class includes the animal shown? Which class, meaning kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. So which class includes the animal shown? And they had choices for all of the different classes within, the nomenclature that you use scientifically. The picture of the animal was the yearbook photo of 17-year-old Ezekiel Wells, who attends this who attends Ralston High School in Ralston, Nebraska. So they had the picture of this black boy, and the question never got permission to use that young man's picture on the test. Never got permission from the student or the parent, but they used this young man's picture and then said, identify the class. Well, I'm sorry, which class includes the animal shown? So, of course, the student opens his task and, of course, is upset, bothered, livid. Mind you, this is Ralston, Nebraska, where he's probably one of only two or three black students in the whole school. Let's be clear about that, okay? Um, so he goes up to the teacher and asks the teacher, why are you using my picture out of everybody else you have in the class? Student goes on to say to the teacher, I know I'm a human. You're not about to sit here and say I'm anything other than that. Here was the explanation, which really sent us down the wrong rabbit hole. Okay, which really sent us down the wrong rabbit hole. Hey, B.R. Burns, his explanation says, oh, well, last year in class, we had a conversation about primates. Yes, primates, monkeys. This is what we're doing in Nebraska. This is what you're doing. The district officials down to Ralston Public Schools stated, "We are taking this situation very seriously. Once aware, district officials immediately began an investigation and are continuing to look further into this situation. This is being handled as a personal issue, and as such, we cannot comment on the specifics of this matter. Ralston Public Schools strives to provide a positive learning environment for our students and staff dedicated to achieving excellence through purposeful instruction and nurturing a climate of hope and inclusion." Last time I checked, everywhere I have been an instructor, all tests of that magnitude, a final exam, a midterm exam, a quarterly exam, and stuff. All of those things have to be vetted by administrator, by your department chair, by an administrator, and so forth. And they have to go through that test and make sure, one, that it covers all of the standards that you're supposed to cover. Two, that it reaches all of the benchmarks, and three, that it is, appropriate. Which leads me to believe that there were several people above the level of this teacher who saw this and gave the green light to go ahead with this. So I don't buy that, oh, they just that they didn't know. Oh, somebody knew. First of all, in most, well, I think almost all of them that I know in public school system, you're not allowed to use the picture of a minor without the express written consent of that parent. You are not allowed to film a minor. You're not allowed to tape a minor. You're damn sure not allowed to put their face anywhere without the express written consent of that parent. I'm sorry, it was the zoology final exam. That's what it was. Oh, did I forget to mention it's the first question on the exam? I forgot to mention that part. It's the first question on his zoology final exam. Hmm. Mm. That's what y'all got going. That's what y'all got going on. This what y'all got going on. So we're having whole sugar spikes up in Ralston, Nebraska. I don't know what y'all want me to do with that. What do y'all want me to do with that? What do y'all want me to do with that? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what y'all want me to do with that. But we're gonna push forward because that's what we do. That is what we do. We gonna push forward, but I don't know what y'all want me to do with that. Having whole sugar spikes up in the great state of Nebraska, probably where there is chronic sugar diabetes issues. I envision a state like Nebraska to be riddled and overrun with extreme cases of sugar diabetes. Do you hear me? Sugar diabetes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, what next? Let me get all my sugar spikes out of the way. Let me get all of the sugar spikes out the way first. Where are we at? Oh, we aren't just having sugar spikes in schools. Hey, Yana. we're having sugar spikes in the air. Now I know some of y'all have seen this already. On Southwest Airlines, let me see if my let me see if my computer will let me be great today. Let's see, y'all. So on Southwest Airlines, we had a sugar spike. Hey, New Jones. And a white woman attacked another white woman. So they having sugar spikes on each other now. A white woman attacked a flight attendant and bloodied the flight attendant, knocked two of her teeth out because the flight attendant told the woman that, she had to take a seat or whatnot. And so at this point, Southwest Airlines is reevaluating whether or not to give out alcohol on their planes because the woman had had alcohol on the plane. I don't know how many the woman had had. I don't know that they even say how many drinks the white woman had, but I'm trying to see if I can get this the video of the white woman attacking the other white woman to come up. See if I can get that to come up for y'all. Trying real hard. Oh yes, this picture was used on the zoology final exam. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Okay, I got it. Hold on, y'all. Pause. Let me see if I can't get this to come up for y'all. Y'all cross our y'all fingers that this works. Y'all know how my computer be acting up. Y'all know how my computer be acting up. So no, that's not what I need. I need to share screen. We're going to do that one. I'm going to share audio. All right, so let's make this big. All right, so here is the video. We are going to school you. Sit down, don't you dare! Don't you dare touch me! Don't you dare touch a flight attendant like this! You cannot hurt her! She came at her first. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Yeah, that's what we got going on. Yep. Sugar spikes. Sugar spikes. Because sugar spikes happen not only to us Black people, but to the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains as well. So you got this lady attacking the flight attendant mid-flight, busting the lady, and allegedly at this point, the flight attendant has had two teeth that were knocked out. And not CBS, Southwest Airlines is reevaluating whether or not they're going to resume serving liquor. That happened on May 23rd. And so right now they have suspended alcohol usage on their flights. They are planning as of right now to resume alcohol sales on limited flights in late June. They had banned it during the pandemic. They were trying to roll it back out, but then after this went on, they said, nope, we're not doing that. So now they're not going to they're reconsidering whether or not they're going to have it back at all. Now, it's against the law for you to go on a plane and they know that you're not that you couldn't have had drinks, so they know you go to the airport, you might sit at the bar and have a few drinks, but you can't roll up to check in and get on this flight if you knock down, drag out drunk. If you around here, you know, smelling of a distillery, and around here, tossing and turning and fumbling toward the gate, I know that it's illegal for you to do that. So it yeah. Now the lady was an anti-masker, and that's been a problem on flights recently. They said that the argument started because the flight attendant was asking her to make sure she has on her mask, and it all went downhill from there. Um, these anti-masker people are spawns of Satan, ascended from the ninth level of hell. Okay. And or descended from the Caucasus Mountains, one of the two. I mean, it's the same place. The ninth level of hell and the Caucasus Mountains, same thing. I mean, what are we talking about? So thank God for that black man who stood in between that. Leave it. It's always us black people who have to save white people from each other. It's always us black people who got to save white people from themselves, because left into themselves, they will self-implode. Just a mess. Just a damn mess. So now Southwest Airlines is reevaluating everything. See, here's the problem. The fact that that woman is not on a permanent no-fly list from now until she's 10 years into the grave is beyond my level of comprehension, because she should already be on someone's no-fly list, banned from all airline flights, domestically and internationally. I should change it to Sugar Spike Saturdays. Probably you should. It's BD. That's what we got going on. But the fact that we had to have this black man that had to step in and save this white woman, as black people always have to do, we always got to be the savior of white people. We done saved America how many goddamn times. And so this Satan spawn ascended from the ninth level of hell. Probably I got to do. Y'all could maybe one of y'all do investigative reporting. Y'all know I'm a team of one. Team of one. But I would love to know whether or not she's on the no-fly list yet. I really want to know, because that will tell me a lot. Because are y'all gonna put this white woman on the no-fly list? Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, nappy child. Inquiring minds want to know: is this white, blonde-haired white woman going to be on the no-fly list like they would have had our black asses if it was us, or let it have been somebody of Middle Eastern descent? They would have been on a no-fly list before they got off their goddamn plane. But this white woman, descended from the Caucasus Mountains, ascended from the ninth level of hell. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. This is what we got going on, y'all. This is what we got going on. Child, man, I just like to keep y'all informed. I just like to keep y'all informed of the sugar spiking that's going on across the fruited plains. Speaking of sugar spikes and people getting away with things, Carol Baskins, the murderer. Okay, yes, I said it. The murderer. Murderer. Carol Baskins. This white woman is still free to roam the fruited plains, known murderer. She was on Dancing with the Stars, being celebrated by white people all over the fruited plains. And mind you, Carol Baskin makes a pretty coin on YouTube. Mama makes a pretty coin on YouTube. Okay. Anyway, Miss Carol Baskin has decided that she's not going to be involved with season 2 of Tiger King. First of all, Carol Baskin, Tiger King is your claim to fame. Now I understand that you was making a whole lot of money down to here to the YouTube streets, okay? She makes a whole lot of money over there with her tiger videos and stuff like that down here to the YouTube streets. I know that. But allegedly, child, she killed that man. She killed that man. Allegedly. We'll throw up allegedly, even though we know. Just like OJ is allegedly innocent of the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson, right? Allegedly. Dear God. Anyway, the murderer, Carol Baskin, is has decided that she's not going to be on season 2 of Tiger King. Now here's my issue, Carol Baskin. Tiger King made you a stratospheric name. You became a household name, Carol Baskin, not because of your little raggedy ass videos on YouTube. You became a household name because of Tiger King. Okay. So why are you not doing it? I really feel like she's not doing it because the more publicity she gets, the closer they'll get to uncovering all of her little plot that she had to murder her ex-husband, where she got all of her money. The whore ain't have no money until she got with the ex-husband, the one that she murdered and had killed off. And that's how she got all her money. That she had to open the little tiger retreat or whatever. Child, Carol Baskin, she is the poster child for how to get away with murder. She made all her money from the man that she murdered, and now she's getting more money. Oh, they banned her on, but only from Southwest Airlines. She's not on the national or federal no-fly list. The whore needs to be on the federal no-fly list. I'm just saying. She needs to be on the federal no-fly list. She don't need to be able to take flight nowhere in America. Only flight she needs to take is when she's getting high. Cause she do give me cokehead, meth head. So those are the only flights she need to take. So Cheryl, what Tiger King killing? Who did the Tiger King kill? Hmm. Anyway, Cheryl Baskin owes a debt of gratitude to Netflix and their show Tiger King because um Joe Exotic, okay, made her a household name. She could talk about Joe Exotic all she wants, okay? But Joe Exotic made Carol Baskin a household name, okay? Um, she's a murderer. She was on Dancing with the Stars, flipping around and stuff. And now she's going away because she doesn't want anyone to get any closer to finding out the truth and unsheathing all the skeletons that she has literally in her closets from killing her ex-husband. And I don't know whoever else. Anyway, she said she ain't gonna be on there. Uh, Carol, we need a villain. We need somebody to pick at, okay? Now, mind you, the merry band of inbreeds that roam the, casting sheet of Tiger King is good enough for us to pick at. Listen, because I swear the cast sheet for Tiger King looks like the extras from either Wrong Turn or Deliverance, you know. But we need Carol Baskin. We need her on Tiger King. I don't know how y'all gonna do Tiger King season 2 with Joe Exotic still in jail. Is he supposed to be getting out? I'm just asking. I don't know. But we need Carol Baskin. We need to be able to pick at her. We need that. Like, we need a getaway from the sugar spikes going on in the country, and we need to be able to pick at Carol Baskin. I don't know how there's going to be. I mean, what are you going to do in season 2? Are you going to give me an expose on what Joe Exotic is doing in the prison? Because he's been in prison. Last time I checked, he was in jail, wasn't he? Right. I don't want to see a bunch of jail calls. And I heard that the little young husband, didn't he divorce him or he broke up with him? I mean, I thought she broke up with, I mean, I thought his husband broke up with him, the little young boy. Because remember, um, now I know what Cheryl is talking about. Cheryl is talking about the guy that died, the other husband that died, that got shot in the face or something like that. Now, who shot him? Did he shoot himself in the face or something like that? I don't remember. Y'all refresh my memory. Because I remember the husband getting shot in the face. Um, I remember they showed the funeral and the boy's mom was there, and Joe Exotic had a 15-20 minute tirade all about how the boy used to fuck him in his booty hole at the boy's funeral. And I was like, what is happening here? Remember, he had on the all black with the little tie. No, he had on the priest collar. I remember that he had an all black, like cowboy outfit with a priest collar. And then in the middle of this boy's funeral, had a whole 15-minute soliloquy about how wonderful it was when the boy was entering his booty hole on a daily basis. I was like, right, yeah, he shot himself. That's what it was. Thank you, IMC Brown. He shot himself playing with the gun. Now, we don't know if he was playing with the gun or if he was doing it for, I don't know. Child, just a girl. I remember watching that episode. I said, this man is really not sitting here having a 15-minute soliloquy and monologue, standing in front of the boy's mother with this black cowboy outfit and cowboy hat with a priest collar on, going on in grave, gory detail about what it felt like every day for the young man's penis to enter his rectum. I'm trying to understand. It was the funniest shit in the world. I said, what backward ass place am I a part of? Listen, I forgot which episode it was, y'all. But if you have not seen that funeral episode of Tiger King, you have not lived, okay? You have not lived. You got to go and watch just for the funeral episode. It's not like the entirety. I think I reviewed it. I reviewed it on my channel. I have a whole playlist of Tiger King reviews because I reviewed Tiger King. Check out my reviews. Okay. So you can go watch my reviews. I'm just saying. we I forgot which episode it was, but yeah. Anyway, um, Carol Baskins has said she ain't coming back. She ain't coming back. Listen, you gotta watch the review. Watch my reviews, and that'll give you the and you'll get, the scoop on what happened. But if you don't watch no other episode, I forgot which episode it was. You gotta see the episode after the boy died and there was the funeral. And Joe Exotic at the funeral right there on the grounds of his little tiger encampment. And and the mom came, and it was a whole mess. A whole mess. I was doing those videos last summer. That was last summer. Well, when did it come out? Like last spring. It was around a year ago. So somewhere around a year ago. Okay. You can go see those videos on the channel. A mess. Just a damn mess. Anyway, Tiger King. Carol Baskins said she ain't coming back. Girl. What's our next story? Let me see what our next story is. Next story. Um, Now, if y'all remember last week, Saturday, exactly a week ago, on last Silly Saturday, yep, it's been a whole week. On our last Silly Saturday, we talked about Lori Lightfoot and how Lori Lightfoot said she was here for all the smoke, all of it. Okay. Um, I think it was episode 5. It might have been episode. I don't know what episode. Right. I know it was like a year ago, but yeah, I reviewed it when it was out, when it had first came out. Anyway, Lori Lightfoot last week, I told y'all, said she was here for all the smoke. She said she didn't give a shit how y'all felt. She was only going to have interviews done by Black people. Cool. So white people now are losing their minds because, oh no, we're not gonna have y'all this black mayor do us white people like white mayors have done black people for centuries now. No, no, we ain't gonna do that. No, God, no. So now she is being sued. Okay. So Lori Lightfoot is being sued because by a journalist with the Daily Caller. And that journalist is saying that this is discrimination, and he's suing Lori Lightfoot. Mind you, there's nothing that says the woman has to grant an interview to anybody, anywhere, for any reason whatsoever. Okay. Um, Child, I might have to do a behind the bleachers on Stephen A. Smith. I've talked about Stephen A. Smith. I hate it, but he's gonna end up being in the same place with me as Jason Whitlock. And I loathe all parts of Jason Whitlock. Okay. That's a whole nother story. I'll get to that later. Not later today, but we'll do another live about Stephen A. Smith because he's getting on my nerves like Jason Whitlock. Anyway, but yeah, so she is being sued because she's being told that she it's discriminatory and it's racist for her to say that she doesn't want white people to interview her, and now they are taking her to court. Like I said, mind you, she doesn't have to grant an interview to anybody nowhere. Now you asked for the smoke, Lori Lightfoot. You had see if Lori Lightfoot would never have come out and said it, if she would have just done it, like if she would have called and somebody would have called and said, "Can you do an interview?" She had to tell him there was a person of color. She could have designated. She should have. She got people that work for her that could have said, "Let me know all the list of all of the people that is black or a person of color down to that newspaper, and or to that television station or to that journalistic organization, and told them, I'm only doing interviews from these people. Why are you only? Because that's my prerogative. I'm only doing interview with these people. You ain't have to come out and tell the people that is you only doing. You ain't doing no interviews with white people. Now I'm here for it. I'm here for you saying you ain't doing no interviews for white people. But you know how white people are, and you know white people will start having sugar spikes, and so she she is apparently being sued. She shouldn't have said that. She should have just done it. She should have just done it. So the Daily Caller is a news outlet. They're not Chicago based. They're a national news outlet. So what this is some white person, not even in Chicago, not even based in Chicago, but wanted to come to Chicago because they wanted to, don their mantle of white privilege and their breastplate of white supremacy all over the Chicago streets on Lori Lightfoot. Mind you, she said that this was only going to be her practice for local Chicago newspapers and outlets. She said nothing about whether or not this is what she was going to be doing with national outlets. But no, white people are going to be white people. And sure enough, this white person did what white people do. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what Lori Lightfoot has going on. They probably do have a person of color working in their organization, but white people ain't gonna dare tell y'all, let y'all tell them that they can't be somewhere or they have a door closed on them, like they've closed doors on everybody else. Oh no, white people would not let you treat them like they treat everybody else. Oh no, they won't have any parts of that. Hey, crackhead Willie, I'm glad. Once again, I'm gonna say it again, crackhead Willie. I'm glad you changed your name back. So, it's me, D. Kwame Brown didn't do a goddamn thing. These motherfuckers are mad because he lighting their ass up. And he's getting a lot of ears and a lot of eyes and a lot of people that are watching him light their ass up and they can't stand it. He is going in and letting have and dragging their ass. And there's nothing they can do about it because they're on big media platforms where they can't give him the same level of smoke that he's giving them on YouTube, where he's going at them unabashedly. And so they got to keep it all PC and politically correct while they're on the mothership, ESPN, and other um, places. But he clicks the live button and goes in and lets have. Thank you so much, L Love, for the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. So yeah, that's what that's the problem. Judge Joe Brown has been a whole clown, a cantankerous, get off my lawn, ornery old man for decades now. Even when he was on TV, he was a cantankerous, ornery, get off my lawn old man. But anyway, child, listen, if you haven't seen Kwame Brown's lives on YouTube, he goes in and he, according to him, gives you his mama's cooking. Child. I don't know why people are surprised with Joe Brown. He's been like that for a long time. He's been like that. Thank you so much, Ella. Thank you, my love. Thank you. But let Google take their 30% out of that. You're welcome, Google, for your 30%. I think it's 30 or 40% now. You're welcome, Google. I have to tell that to Google. I hope you say thank you to L Love to Google. Thank you, your 30%. Anyway, but Judge Joe, this is not new for Judge Joe Brown. He's been like this for a long time. He just got like that. So yeah, we speeding along because I got to get out of here in a little bit, but I ain't gonna rush. I came here for y'all. I'm here for y'all, and we making it happen. Now, in good news, we're done with our sugar spikes. If the first two words down here doesn't, if that name right here doesn't send your body titillating with ecstasy, the problem is you and not me. Trevante Rhodes. Feel like the hyenas on a Lion King. Trevante Rhodes. Trevante Rhodes. Just the chill that I get set down my spine. Is set to play Mike Tyson in a biopic that they're having for Mike Tyson. Which Trevante Rhodes? This Trevante Rhodes. Oh, Trevante Rhodes from Moonlight and from what was the name of the movie? Bird Bath, Bird Trip, Bird something. Who was in the Bird movie with Sandra Bullock on Netflix when they had to wear the blindfolds and stuff like that. Just go do a Google image search for Trevante Rhodes and get your whole life, okay? Do a Google image search for Trevante Rhodes. Bird Box, thank you. And get the entirety of your life, okay? Just get your whole life. Your whole life. Oh, he's so fan. He's so fan. Anyway, he is slated to play Mike Tyson in a biopic. I can see it because Trevante Rhodes already has the body. He doesn't have to bulk up to play Mike Tyson. Trevante Rhodes is already bulked up. It's supposed to be on Hulu. It's gonna be on Hulu. I'm not sure when it's slated to come out. Now I know they're doing a biopic with where Martin Scorsese was supposed to be directing it, and Jamie Foxx is supposed to play Mike Tyson. And and from what I understood, that was supposed to be, it wasn't supposed to be just one bio, it was supposed to be like a limited series about Mike Tyson. Like the one on Hulu, I think it's supposed to be just one movie biopic, but I'll look more into it. I'm not sure. I don't want to yeah. So now the T is, this is not authorized. This biopic that Hulu is doing is not authorized, meaning that it has not been sanctioned by Mike Tyson. So, and I love unauthorized ones because we get more of the real dirt, the real tea. You know, when the person gets involved and their family gets involved, there's certain salacious things that they like to say, no, we ain't gonna put that in there. No, I don't want y'all to highlight that. No, I don't want this. And I will say that Mike Tyson in his older age has been more open about some of his transgressions and things that he's done in his life. He has. But I'm here for anything that involves Trevante. I think I think I could see Trevante playing Mike Tyson more than I can see Jamie Foxx playing Mike Tyson. and I that and that and both of them are great actors. Both of them are great actors. And so if I'm going, if since both of them are great actors, I'm going with aesthetic. Aesthetically, I'd like to see Trevante because he doesn't have to bulk up. Jamie Foxx is going to have to definitely bulk up to play a young Mike Tyson in his prime, late 80s, early 90s Mike Tyson. And so, um, yeah, I don't know. Remember Hulu had the whole thing with Hate Retha and the biopic that they did on Hate Retha that nobody was here for because they had the chick from England that played Hate Retha. But I didn't really care for that one. So we'll see how they do this one. Don't do Trevante like that. I'm not sure. She might have, but I'm not sure if Robin Givens had one Love in My Piece. Hey to you, Love in My Piece. I need to see you slide on in here. Slid on in here. Um, so Mike Tyson has an interesting story. Mike Tyson lived the life of Riley for a long time. He has a very interesting story. His rise, his fall, his rise again with the Hangover movies and stuff like that. And you know, I'm sure if they tell a real unabridged, unabashed story of it, you are going to see stuff in that movie that you're going to be like, this shit cannot be real. And the people that were involved are going to say, yeah, that shit really happened. Cynthia Erivo, thank you. It was I didn't really care for it, BR Birds. It was all right. But the reason that I had a problem with Cynthia, well, I didn't have a problem with, but people had a problem with Cynthia Erivo doing it is because they had a problem with, and you've been seeing this in is getting more of a groundswell now. You hear a lot of black actors and actresses here in America that are taking some offense and taking issue with the fact that instead of choosing black actors and actresses to play roles of here in America, they're going outside of America to choose black people outside of America to bring them in the country when there's a limitless pool of black actors and actresses trying to get on in Tinseltown and in Georgia and in New York and all of these places where they have movie roles and stuff like that. And those roles are being given to black people outside of America. And it just seems like white people doing what white people do, which is instead of giving us black people here in America who you owe it to us back pay for all of the shit that you've done to us. You say, no, screw you, black people here in America. We'll find some black people outside of America because they could do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I get it and I understand it. And I can't say that I disagree with those black actors and actresses that feel that way. I'm just saying. So anyway, that Harriet Tubman movie was horrible, B.R. Burns. I did not like that Harriet Tubman movie at all. I did finally go and watch it. It wasn't good to me. It was not good to me at all. And knowing the story of Harriet Tubman, I wasn't here for it. Now, I don't want to diminish her as an actress. I'm not saying that she was the problem. I'm just saying the movie itself was not good. So yeah. Yeah, they did have a problem with that too. So I don't know. Controversy. 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 You need this hat with this on the visor. Somebody gave this to me as a gift. Um, Michelle want the cheering back together. Which Michelle? Michelle Williams. Which cheering? Destiny Skanks. Destiny's cheering. Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child member Michelle, who was on Destiny's Child 3.0, because I can't even say 2.0, because 2.0 is um when they had, what was the chick name? Farrah and Michelle. It was four of them. The Destiny Child 1.0 was Beyond Skank, Kelly, Latoya, and Latavia. 2.0 was Beyond Skank, Kelly, Farrah, and Michelle. 3.0 was Beyond Skank, Kelly, and Michelle. So, you've seen it about 7 times. Wow. I just did, and my problem with the BR Birds was it didn't stay true to form with the historical, with what really happened with Harriet Tubman. It didn't stay true to the Harriet Tubman story. It did not stay true to the Harriet Tubman story at all, and so that's why I had a big problem with it. Who? Beyonce. So Jeff, I know you love Beyonce. You're a member of the Beehive, and I'm sure I can hear the buzzing going on because they're coming to come sting me. The members of the Beehive. God, Lord. See this? I wasn't going to even do this story because I know how you people that are members of the Beehive get. Lord, God, Jesus. Well, she was asked by she did an interview and they asked her would she be okay with all of the members of Destiny Child getting back together. And she was like, "Oh, well, everybody's cordial with each other, and I think it would be I think it would be good." Girl, let it go, Michelle. It's never gonna happen. Go on over there and sing yo. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus say yes. That song was so basic. It had a good little beat to it. I love the little beat to the background. But I was just like, Michelle, girl. Anyway, Beyonce is never going to agree to a reunion of all of the cheering. Quiet as it's kept, I don't know if Latoya and Latavia would. Latavia, I can see Latavia being doing it because Latavia ain't did a goddamn thing since she left Destiny Skanks. But Latoya has what could be a very good acting career if she would do more work. And she could get from underneath raggedy ass men who she can't stay away from. She always get with some toxic ass man that do her wrong and shit like that. But whatever. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I think it's too soon for them to reunite. Um, they should wait another 10 years and then all 6 of them should do a Dream Girl like reunion tour. It would sell out. Beyonce ain't doing it. When her and her husband are billionaires with a B, what would be the point and the purpose? Her and her husband are billionaires with a B. Most of her money and notoriety came when she was by herself. What is the reason? She got this many hits. The Skanks got this many hits. I don't blame her. I wouldn't do no parts in a reunion for what? Y'all need me. I don't need y'all. Me and my husband are billionaires with a B. Call us if you need us. She don't have no reason. I can't see. I can't see Beyonce. I cannot see Beyonce doing this. Maybe when they get old and they're in their 50s or something like that, and they just want to wax nostalgic. I can see, I'm gonna tell you what I can see happening. I can see the rest of them getting together and then Beyonce rolling out there for like one or two songs and then rolling off stage and say, okay, girl, y'all got me for one song, maybe two, and then I'm checking out. I'm gonna do y'all this little solid, this little favor. Y'all still gonna pay me more than y'all pay the rest of these girls for just my one or two songs that I'm gonna give y'all, and I'm gonna keep it the fuck moving. So it's not gonna happen. Like I don't see any scenario where Beyonce, who is a stratospheric star, Beyonce is as stratospheric as it gets at this point, okay? You're not going to find another star that is higher than Beyonce, okay? Let's just be clear at this moment in time. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she's one of the most awarded artists in history. I think she's in the top three or top five of awarded artists in history. Now, we know that a lot of that is because the music industry is watered down now. And whereas, years ago, when you had a music industry that had giants and iconic people, and so you had icons and legends go battling each other for one award, and they shoved all of the black people in one or two categories, and so that meant that a lot of people who were deserving could not get awards. um that freed up people like Beyonce to get more awards, but I mean, she is who she is. She's a great performer, phenomenal entertainer. So what's not true, BR Burns? Anyway, but yeah, I don't see that happening. Michelle, let it go, honey. The children ain't getting back together. The children ain't getting back together, okay? The children ain't getting back together. So I thought that was my last story. I guess it's not. Nick Cannon is giving birth, so he says the gestation period is over. Arrgh! He's been greenlit for a new talk show, which we knew was coming. Once he, did so well when he subbed for Wendy Williams, and he's been a substitute on several other talk shows. And there was clamoring for it. Now we know that there was thought that that opportunity had went away when he made what some consider to be anti-Semitic comments or whatnot. And but apparently he did whatever he needed to do to get it back. So um he put out a teaser for a daytime talk show um that's allegedly coming out. Um he said, it's been a long time dream of mine to host my own daytime talk show, and that I'm able to do this in New York City, bringing daytime television back to a place that has fostered generations of talent is very special to me. With this show, we'll be uniting all aspects of entertainment in a unique way in the very place where a lot of what we know today as culture started. I called, I'm sorry, I couldn't ask for better partners than Debmar, Mercury, and Fox, and thank them for supporting me in this endeavor. So it's a go. I'm assuming it'll probably be coming this fall. Um so we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure that he'll be great at it. I mean, that's his lane. That's what he does. I'm sure he'll be great. He'll be phenomenal. The good thing about it is he has a large base in terms of contacts and people who are willing to sit down with him and talk to him. So No, no. What I'm saying is, right now, B.I. Burns in the. I'm not a Beyonce fan at all. Everybody knows that. But in terms of music industry right now, if you say Beyonce, the entirety of the globe turns and looks. There's not a whole lot of names that you're gonna call that are even on that level. I'm not sure if there are names in the entertainment industry that are above Beyonce in terms of being able to have more star power than her. And this is coming from somebody who's not a Beyonce fan. I don't know any name right now that if I call out a name, you're going to tell me they're a bigger star than Beyonce in the entertainment world, in industry. And I don't like Beyonce at all. And I'm talking about white, black, blue, or purple. Just saying. I'm just saying. The woman she is who she is. I'm not going to take that. Celine, Janet, no, Celine and Janet are iconic. But right now in 2021, if you say Beyonce, people are going to turn and flock to Beyonce before they flock to Celine and Janet. And Janet is my queen. Okay? I don't fuck off by Janet. I don't like Beyonce, but the woman works, like you said, Birdie, she works her ass off. She works hard. She's a phenomenal entertainer. I love Celine and Janet way more than I love Beyonce. Love them way more. Janet is my queen. Mariah is my queen. However, if I'm being realistic and looking globally at what is a star right now, I can't tell you that Janet and Celine has the same star power as Beyonce. They have more of a longer career, but right now in 2021, if you call Beyonce, you're going to get more heads than Janet. I mean, Lady Gaga is at that level. That's what I'm saying. But I think Beyonce probably garners more attention than Lady Gaga at this point. But at the most, they're at the same stratospheric level of stardom. I wouldn't put one above the other if you're going to if we're being honest. But you're not going to give me too many names that are higher than Beyonce. Now, if you talk about Janet, um, late '90s or during the entirety of the '90s, because you go back to the Janet album, from the Janet album all the way through the All For You album, which was early 2000. All For You came out 2001. During that time, that was Janet's period. That was her peak. But right now, even though I think Beyonce has surpassed her peak. I think she's on her downhill, but even on her downhill, she's still stratospheric above just about anybody you can name right now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And this is coming from somebody who's not a Beyonce fan at all. Right. Beyonce is at the level that Michael was in the 80s. She's at Michael Jackson level in the 80s. And Michael Jackson in the 80s was, otherworldly. I don't know. She might be there. Like I could, if she said I'm going to sell out a whole, she sells out arenas just like he did. She sells out stadiums just like he did. She goes anywhere and is bombarded like he is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want like to make that comparison. I mean, it's hard to compare anything to what Michael Jackson had going on in the 80s. It is hard to compare anything. That was a once, I'm not going to say in a lifetime, once in a species level. And that was an existential level startup that Michael had back then. So anyway, how did we even get Nick Cannon has a talk show coming out, y'all. Let me hurry up so I get out of here, y'all. I gotta get some lunch. I gotta eat lunch. What I'm gonna eat for lunch today, y'all, before I go into this job. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so tired. I feel, y'all, I feel the fatigue setting in. The fact that I haven't been asleep all night. The fact that I am about to go to work in a little bit. I need to figure out what I'm about to eat. What should I eat, y'all? Y'all give me some ideas on what I need to eat before I go to this good job. Because I need happy food to make me happy, to keep me up and functional. Um, just y'all give me some ideas. My last story before we get out of here. Um, Okoye is getting no. Birdie, you are disrespectful for even putting McDonald's in my chat. I can't. If I no, I'm not gonna do that much. If I take a quick nap, I'm not gonna get up, and I got to be to work at 2 o'clock. If I take a quick nap, water, baby. If I lay it down, that's it. I might not wake up till 9 o'clock tonight. I could go for a salad from Publix or a sub from Publix. That might work. That might work. I don't know. We'll see. So Okoye, who's Okoye? Y'all know Okoye. This is Okoye from Black Panther. That Okoye, played by Danae. I cannot pronounce her last name. Giruru, something like that. I can never pronounce her last name. Anyway, she's getting a spinoff. They're going to do a spinoff with Okoye, based on Okoye, and tell her backstory, and so forth. I'm here for it. We are here for all parts of. I mean, outside of Chadwick Boseman, the breakout star of Black Panther was that character. I know you is, Abby. Go ahead and get some sleep, girl. You're gonna be asleep for the next day and a half. You'll be fine by Monday. I listen. I think that just like the entirety of the black race was behind and here for Black Panther, we would also be here for Okoye. I mean, the thing that that would do for little black girls and so forth, they owe us for what they've done to Storm. They owe us the Okoye story for how they've trashed Storm and how they've debased a beautiful African queen that is Storm. And until they do right by Storm, I'm still gonna be upset with them. Okay, still upset with Marvel because they've never gotten Storm right. They've never given Storm all of who Storm is and all of her fierceness and all of the everything that is encompasses Storm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? So I'm here for an Okoye spinoff. Um, My phone is just going off. Anyway, that's all our stories for today. I'm gonna go get some lunch. I did my duty. Fox owned the rights to Storm until very recently. Now that Disney owns the rights, I'm hoping they'll do right by some child. I hope so too. I don't think they're ever going to give us that storyline where they fall in love and get married. I don't think they're ever going to give us the storyline with Black Panther and Storm. Now we know that comes from the comics. Some people are not familiar with that part from the comics, but that comes from the comics where Black Panther and Storm end up, in love and so forth. Um, make it, I don't got time to cook. I need to go and because I'm gonna be running late if I cook. So I gotta go get something and go and work. I'm tired, y'all, but I did what I needed to do. Well, as Law would say, I did what needed to be done. Isn't that what Law says on Legendary? I did what I had to do, and I did what needed to be done. I did what I had to do, and I did what needed to be done. Just Jay, we can probably dissect that. I don't have time. I gotta get up and get ready to go into the job for a little bit and find me something to eat. I'm hungry, y'all. I'm so tired. I am. I'm sorry. I probably see. This is why I should have been to the streets last night. But the streets were calling. I got friends that came in town, and I did not want to let y'all not have a silly Saturday. And so we're here for silly Saturday. Um, anything else for the good of the cause before I get out of here? Anything else, people, before I get out of here for the good of the cause? Y'all know I love y'all. Yeah, Just Jay, we can decipher that. I Just Jay, when I look at your avatar, it's so funny because one of my exes, his name is Larry, but he goes by Jay. And when I look at your avatar, if I look real fast, you almost look like him. So by your name being Just Jay, and I know that's a name that he gives and stuff to people that when they don't know him, like if he's all like jacked or something like that, beating somebody, he'd be like, "Oh, my name Jay," knowing his name Larry. But when I look real fast, I'm like, "Oh, that look like Larry." I know that shit I am, but I've been watching. I know Roland Martin has been has had the whole Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's been in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's been taping from there and broadcasting from there. And I've been watching it. I watched the John P. Key concert that he had last night and got my whole life. Roland Martin had that going on. They've been having a whole weekend worth of stuff to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa massacre. I want to do, and maybe really B and I can get together on this because I'd love to do a video or a live about many of the massacres that have happened because Tulsa isn't the only one you hear about Tulsa, but there have been several other ones that have happened all over the Fruited Plains that don't get as much notoriety as a Rosewood or as a Tulsa. Many people don't even know about the bombing in Philadelphia, and the bombing in Philadelphia is not that long ago. When was that? The 80s? Um, so yeah. Anyway, y'all, if anybody wants to sponsor lunch today, here I go dry begging. There's somebody gonna say I'm dry begging. This is my cash app. No, I'm joking, y'all. Y'all know I'll act for the money. That's my pick at people who be dry begging. Anyway, so I'll get with Really B. Um, and we might do that because Really B loves her some history. And I love discussing white people and their sugar spikes. Um, yeah, the Philadelphia bombing happened in the 80s, and that's not that long ago. Um, yeah, that's a massacre, and these yet to be United States of America sanctioned that. That's a whole different story. Whole with listen, we'll get child, we'll make it happen. That's something that me and Really B do need to do. I'll get with her. I'll call her when I get off of here and bother her and on my way to work and see how that goes. Um, so thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much for everything. Y'all always know. Oh, hold on, somebody. Look at somebody sponsoring lunch. I did not ask for that. I'm so thank you so much, Monk Chip. That's Monk Chip. Y'all are way too good to me. Way too good to me. Thank you so much, Monk Chip, for sponsoring lunch. I did not. I was very much joking, but I am grateful, Monk Chip. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So you have no idea. Um, I didn't want to let this Saturday go by and not give, and because I felt bad when I posted that post today that said no silly Saturday, and I said I'm just gonna sleep it off, but I'm here, and we had a great silly Saturday, silly like always. Thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all. Well, let me do this the right way. Let me do it the right. Let me go out the right way. Say it with me, guys. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Let's see who can say it with me. I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and every monetary contribution that you make to the channel. Thank you, all of you all. Sing the song. Oh God, now y'all want me to sing the song. Okay, I'm gonna sing the song. Okay. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up, ready to say, it's time to make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'd like to talk about. I will too. Thank y'all so much. There you go. There you go. You got the song. Y'all got everything out of me today. This all we need is Ty half naked twerking in the back. Oh dear God. Um, Sorry about that, y'all. I went. Somebody else sent me a oh Tracy, thank you so much, Tracy, for lunch donations. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Well, shout out to the 27 in the chat. Y'all know L Teddy 27. I love when we have 27 in the chat. But one day we're gonna have 2,700 in the chat. And y'all gonna be like, oh, I remember when we only had 27. Anyway, I will see y'all. Hey Lunam. I will catch y'all on the rebound. Let me get on the back end. Let me get out here and go to work. I'll talk to y'all later. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out here.